Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, what up? We got another best ball draft going down. This one is the number 261 division, American Pie. We got the American Pie 2 and American Pie 3 potentially. Well, American Pie 2 is happening tomorrow. Potentially, maybe American Pie 3 tomorrow as well. Shout out to Toyota 1. What up, what up? Minnesota Mike in the house. And Crispy said this motherfucker is late. Nope, I was right on time. And hey, Dream Chasers, I put in the link. I saw your comment when the countdown was going on. So I put in the Friday draft and the drafts on the weekdays, or really the drafts every single day. The one that happens at night, 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm slacking a little bit. I do some stuff before I jumped on. And so we're like in round 10 right now. We're decent pace. Shout out to a stranger. What up, what up? And strangers say, reminder, all shows are scheduled in SST Stoner Standard Time. Yes. You already know. All right. And yeah, let's get ready to smoke it up, Crispy. Dab City. Dab City. Let's go.
All right. Fire 'em up.
And Dream Chair said, thanks, I'm in tomorrow night. Got it. Perfect. So there's like nobody in right now. I literally opened it up right now. So don't leave because nobody's in there. Trust me, it'll fill. We've drafted every single day since March 12th. Well, that's a lie. There was a couple days that I took off, 2 for WrestleMania and then 3 for the draft. We didn't draft while the NFL draft was going on. So make sure you pay. Make sure you check out the bylaws in the pinned comments as well. But yeah, don't forget to pay because I know there's some people who they'll just literally forget about it because they're stoners, you know. So like you want to pay now so you don't forget. Another thing. You guys into survival fantasy football. This one is pretty fun. It's going to be an $11 buy-in and you pick one NFL team, so not like a player or anything. You pick so it's $11. You'll see the 2 options there. You could do through Zelle or Square, one of the 2. And Square it's just a payment processor, so you'll see there's a bunch of ways that you could pay if you do it that way. But here's the link for the Survival Fantasy League. Now, you pick one NFL team every single week that you win. If you win, you move on to the next week, but you cannot choose that team again. If you lose, you are eliminated. And last year we had, I think week 3, maybe there's like 90% of the teams that were out by week 3. And so I started another one. So just be ready. That could happen again because, really early it gets a little fluky. And people kind of get, they try to get cute with like who they pick. And JJ, lots of Browns news today. Judkins still isn't signed, but the charges dropped. Yes, I mentioned that a little bit earlier. Isaiah Bond, who was the top 10 wide receiver in last year's draft, had charges dropped. Yeah, he didn't have the charges filed against him. And supposedly gonna sign with the Browns. I don't know how good that is for him when you have, a handful of people in front of him and you have all the quarterback issues that you got, but yeah, should be all right. And Dream Chairs, that's right. That's right on time. He said you can use a debit card, right? Yeah. You can use card. Yeah, that'll be you'll see it. It'll be right. It's that link right underneath the Zelle option. So you'll see it. It's like square.com something, some kind of link like that. You'll see it. Yeah, right, stranger. The week 1 weirdness is real. There's so many people. I don't really remember what the matchups were last year, but I remember there was people who chose the Bengals in week 1 and, just it didn't work out so well, and it wasn't just the Bengals. I'm sure there was a bunch of teams last year that were the favorite to win week 1, but then just didn't, Always happens like that. Dude, just even the teams that might be really good, like the Bengals, like if you don't play players during the preseason, sometimes you get off to a slow start in those first couple games. Chemistry is a huge thing. Week 1 was the Bengals Patriots, and because the Bengals went 0-2 last year, right? Like to start, and then they like got on a roll. Like didn't they face Patriots week 1, and then like maybe I'm maybe I'm mixing them up with the Ravens, who started off 0-2 last year, who played the Chiefs and the Lions or something, right? And yeah, Dream Chasers, thanks for joining, bro, every single day. And I'm usually live for this. I would say I don't even know how many drafts I've gone live for, like over 100 for sure. I mean, we've been doing this since the middle of March. And for everybody who doesn't know, there's a $10,000 grand prize that you can win just off of $11. Is it going to be hard to win if you only, draft one team? Yeah, because like there's going to be over 30. There's going to be around or over 3,600 teams. So if you just think about the math right there, if you only have one team in and there's 3,600 teams, your chances of winning are not necessarily that good. You would need a lot of luck. But join a bunch of these because it is fun. It is great draft practice. And all you have to do is draft. That's it. You just draft. And then the season plays itself out. Bengals known for starting slow, digging themselves in the hole for sure. Okay, yeah, Bengals were 0-2. It was the Patriots and the Chiefs. That's who the second team was the Chiefs, yeah. Crispy said, motherfuckers in the 102 keep asking me what I want for this and what I want for that. He said, fuck all you and you keep trade cut bullshit. Yeah, well, and seeing when they send that, I just say, feel free to send me an offer. Or if it's someone that I'm not trading, I'm not trading them. Like that. It's got to be direct with people. Because like, that's another thing. Not everybody doesn't know everybody in this one. Like in the, in the basic ass leagues that they probably play in, they probably can just go up to a person and say, what do you want for this? What do you want for that? I do that sometimes. I never really do it to people I don't know. I try to spark up. That's usually how I spark up a conversation, with someone, but it's usually people that I know already and may or may not have traded with that person before, but that I feel like that's just how a lot of people are going to approach a trade, because if you give a price, things change. Because I'm always trying to get someone to give a price. If you can get someone to give you a price of what they want for something, that's when you can negotiate and try to get a little bit lower than they're asking for. Crispy, now be a crabby old fuck. I don't think Crispy smoked today. Crispy, was your boss riding you and not letting you smoke? Is that what was happening on? Is that you could direct these nuts? Oh man. We are in round 12 now. Round 12. Yes. Hey, TJ, what up, bro? Yes, we are moving through this draft. We are in round 12 as of right now. Almost halfway there. Danny, what up, bro? He said, wipe the shoes off. And he said, got a question for everyone down on Herbie. Okay, throw the question in, bro. And what he means by wiped his feet is he hit that like button. So everybody smash it. All right. And here we go. Bowl. Dummy. Man, Pluto, what up, bro? So I got a first overall pick this year. Won my league last year with Jamar. Do I go Jamar again or am I overthinking it? Well, I don't necessarily know what your league settings are. But like, who were your running backs last year? Like, answer me that. I'm not opposed to going Jamar. I feel like the top pick in this year's draft should be Jamar, Bijan, Saquon, or Gibbs. One of those four. And yeah, it really depends on the way that your league drafts, because yeah, getting Jamar isn't like super bad, or anything. I had Rachaad White and later traded for JT. Who'd you draft though? Like, who'd you draft last year? Because like having Rachaad White, he wasn't a high draft pick. Like if you didn't draft any running backs, you kind of got, maybe he's got a little lucky. And TJ said, anyone over? Nah. I mean, we're in the 13th round. It's not even close yet. Why is everyone so down on Herbert? Well, I think it's the recent news about the tackle, that's like out for the season. That is all I assume, because I don't know what else besides that, like why people would be down. I mean, there is some people who they're like, oh yeah, Jim Harbaugh is just gonna like run the ball a million times and Herbert's never gonna throw the ball. I mean, but those people are just stupid. If like that's people's like rationale, behind that, like a $200 million quarterback isn't gonna throw the ball a lot. Like, no. That's all I can think of. Like maybe the bullshit of Keenan Allen like going there, like maybe that makes people a little lower on him. But I don't know why anybody would be like low, like let's say just exaggeratedly low on Herbert. Because I mean, he's not going high, but like, he's not like, let's see where he got drafted in this one. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he got drafted as QB 8 in this draft. I would say that him getting drafted as a top 12 quarterback is going to be the norm in probably 100% of drafts. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a draft where Herbert's going to go outside the top 12. Yeah, I just don't really see a world where that would happen necessarily. Maybe it'll get close to that, if there's some people who are like, oh, I'm going to take Fields over Herbert because I play in this basic league with basic scoring, and like a quarterback that runs a lot is going to be way more valuable than a quarterback that runs a little bit, like that's all I can think. I don't know. I think those people are crazy who are down on Herbert. Like if they're just like ridiculously low. Hey, what up, King D? Shout out to the LBC. What up, bro? Yeah, of course Herbert's going to throw the ball to the running back for sure. I mean, do you remember Najee's rookie year? He had like 80 something targets from Big Ben. Let's get Najee back to that. Danny said he was top 8 in yards, 12th in tutties, 9th in total QBR, and over 100 rating. He said literally just had Fields go over him. But that's exactly what I'm saying. So that's the exact reason. Herbert does not run a lot. He runs a little bit, but not a lot. Not like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Fields. I mean, dude, like the reason why I despise the way that scoring is done in these default scoring leagues where quarterbacks only get 1 point for every 25 yards passing, but you get 1 point for every 10 yards rushing. Like there's so much of a discrepancy between like the rushing quarterbacks and like guys who throw the ball a lot. Like that's why I change it around. In my leagues, it's 15 yards. 15 yards gets you a point as a quarterback for passing. So it's not that huge of a difference. That's why someone would pick Fields over Herbert. That's why someone would pick Fields over Goff and Purdy and Baker Mayfield, like, I mean, it's that kind of scoring system that's going to have Fields as like a top, 6, 7, 8 guy, something like that. And, but notice how I knew that a guy like Fields would go over it because of the scoring. That's why. Because you look at these drafts, Fields will never go over Herbert. Never. Not even close. And that's just, and really I say these leagues, but literally any league that I host, because my quarterback scoring is the same. It's quarterback premium scoring is what I've coined it. But yeah, so that's got to be the reason. I'm sure the tackle that got hurt, Slater, has something to do with it also. Hey, there goes Van Ginkel in the 14th round. Dude, he's just always going high like that. I'm just going to start getting drunk on Herbert. Herbert for MVP. Let's go, Chargers. He said my phone's going to suck this year. I mean, I don't think that the Chargers are going to be good enough to keep him in in MVP contention. Not that he couldn't have stats, that warrant that. Like I don't know if he's going to get like 5,000 yards, but you don't even need to get 5,000 yards to be like the MVP. But your team has to be one of the best. Like that's one thing that I just like. Chargers are screwed, man. Chargers are screwed. Just like always, they're cursed, man. They're cursed. Like I remember in one league, I mean, we're going back to 2021. I ended up swooping 2 first-round picks, both back to back, and I took like Dak and Lamar. 2021. And I remember like to the person who was after me, I was like, I'm gonna take Dak. You better give me something. Now's the time. Pay up for Dak. And the guy ended up taking Herbert. And it ended up being like better back then. I mean, I don't know. I still think I still think I did the right thing even 4 years later. Taking it's crazy how Dak was a first rounder in Dynasty. When you go back that far. Hey, my man Devo in the house throwing down on the super chat, coming right back to you, Devo. And Mike, he said, "You bastard." Where is it?
You bastard.
That was Mark. And Danny said Dolphins gonna suck this year. And Tua just needs to stay healthy, man. I mean, there's some teams that are just like, we're not gonna be competing for a Super Bowl, Hey, One Nation in the house. What up, bro? And back to my man Devo. I'm marking you down, Devo, with those raffle tickets right now. For everyone who doesn't know, I'm doing a raffle on September 4th. Opening day. I got 5 items that are going to get raffled off, at least as of now. I'm going to try to get more, but let me show you guys what the raffled items are. And the way you get raffle tickets is you throw down a super chat. Every $1 you throw down gets you a raffle ticket. If you can't do it on YouTube, you could go to 420superchat.com, and it's the numbers 420. Those are the 2 best ways. Or you could Zelle fantasyhustler420@gmail.com. And let me see. And Devo, just to give you a count on your raffle tickets, you have 75 as of now, Devo. 75, and that's your super chats and everything else included in there as well. The Patreon memberships. Yeah, one way that you get some entries is you sign up as a superstar on Patreon. If you're a superstar or higher on YouTube as well, you will get some raffle tickets. Let me throw down the link to join. If you don't have that green cross next to your name, you might as well be naked in the chat. You look like a foreigner. So join the 420 crew on YouTube. Here goes the link. Join the highest tier that you can afford. If you get to the superstar or higher, you will get those raffle tickets every single raffle that we do. And if you'll notice on there as well, get to the top tier and you will become an executive producer of the show. Yes, sir. And Danny said, name a corner, I dare you. Well, I can't, because they got rid of like 5 corners and they got rid of Javon Holland. Okay. Because they don't even have, what the hell's that name? Kohei, or the one that was spelled hella weird. It was like KAHOE or EI or some shit like that. Like they don't even have him anymore, do they? And One Nation, my man, throwing down the super chat, and he said 1, 2, 3 IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. And shout out to TJ throwing down the super chat. I'll be right back for that. And I don't even know how to pronounce it. We'll just call you P, who just left the comment. I'll be to that comment in a second. Oh, there goes Burden. We're wondering where he was gonna get. Or no. That not Burden. Who the fuck was the other guy? Damn it. Hold on. Who was it? And I'm coming right back to that One Nation. And who the hell was it? Isaiah Bond. That's what it is. Bond. Yes. IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. Would you trade Thule for Trey Tucker? I'd probably say yes. Like, it really depends on, like, how I would hope that Thule isn't a starter for you. I mean, I know he could be a potential starter, but I would hope that he's one of your maybe 3 or, 2, 3, 4 rotational, like, type of lineman. Trey Tucker, he might be a thing. He might be the number 2 for the Raiders. And this could be, like, I'm not saying like he's going to turn into a thing, and be like a wide receiver 2 or anything. He'll be the number 2 in the wide receivers on the Raiders. But even if Trey Tucker is like a flex guy, like, or potential flex guy, like, for your team, probably going to make more of a difference than Thule will. I mean, that is if you have a couple other people besides Thule. Like, if Thule's your best guy, I'm just going to say no. But assuming you have some type of rotation over there for your DLs, I'd do it. Yeah. And before I smoke this bowl, so I don't forget, let me mark down One Nation here. All right. And One Nation, you have 20 raffle tickets, 20. Some are from the super chats, and then I think some are from Patreon. Yes. And TJ said, you said raffle, my man. Oh yeah, I didn't even remind some of the new people what is going down on the raffle. So, and TJ, raffle ticket count. You are at 59. Okay. And so the raffled items that we are going to have, I'm going to try to add more. I got 2 Snipe City t-shirts, one of each design. I got them in XX, so a little bit bigger, and got both of these Snipe City bad boys. And we got 3 signed jerseys, Andrew Van Ginkel, Tyreek Hill, and Bijan Mustard Robinson, and it is the Texas colorway. Let's go. And I have them here. They're a little bit out of reach. It looks a little bit better when they're opened. I mean, they're in the bag, so you can't really see them that well. But they're here. They are here. And yeah, how did I say this? Perioko? I don't even know. And out of the 702. So if you had a 4th pick in a super flex, would you pick Burrow, Hurts, or someone like Chase or Bijan, assuming the top 3 quarterbacks are gone? 4-point passing. Because of the 4-point passing, I'm assuming that this is you did say super flex. Now, if it's 4-point passing, I'm skipping. I'm skipping. And really, if it's 4-point passing, like, it would need, like, it's Lamar. It's Lamar with that, or Hurts, because I'm assuming everything else is default about the scoring as well. So you need a high end, or Josh Allen. Like, you need one of those guys that's going to provide a lot of rushing yards as well and keep the floor extra high. That's what I'd say. Probably Lamar. I mean, if you're going quarterback, if you're going to go, if you're going to go, like, skill player, probably going Barkley. And Mike, he said, I picked up Yuck for my week 17 gem. Oh, man. It's crazy how far down he dropped, man. 16th round now. And, oh, look at that. Laylo Lau got in the zone. Get in the zone. Anal zone. Had to make up for a QB fuck up earlier. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tua and Gino and Dart. And yes, Toyota 1. Let's fucking go. Let me mark you down, Toyota 1. All right. With the 420 super chat, let's get it. Yeah, that is my favorite way for everybody to send. Well, Zelle would be my favorite way because there's 0 fees taken out there. But the 420superchat.com, way better than the YouTube super chat. I mean, it does look super dope, and we can put the super chat, on the screen and everything. But YouTube takes like half the money. That's one thing that's not cool about the YouTube super chats. But it is what it is. It's their platform, right? And I'm doing the bowl first, Toyota one, and then dab right after. Let's get it. And Perico, assume Lamar out. Oh, you're assuming that those guys would be taken. Okay. And then, so yeah, and then it's either. So I'd go either Chase or Bijan. Like if you're assuming that those top 3 quarterbacks are gone, then I would just say I'd want to take one of those guys or Saquon with that pick. DJ, curious to see if Rice will get suspended this year now. He's going to. If there's a chance that they could get that pushed back. There is a chance that they could get that pushed back. As someone who's been had to go to court more than a few times, it's not hard to get your court dates pushed back. It's really not. And it does depend on the relationship of your lawyer, with said judge. But, these guys got money, so they got a lawyer who already has a good relationship with the judge. Like, that's what people don't realize. Like, when you pay like these dope ass lawyers, I mean, yeah, they all got skills, but like you're paying that lawyer for the relationship with the judge more often than not. That's what makes a difference. But yeah, I think that there is a big chance that he doesn't get suspended this year, that it carries over into next year, because if they push it back, all they got to do is push it back twice and the season's over, because like it's usually not every month with like high profile, like people like that, they'll get it pushed back 2 months. If you're a regular person like me, you get it pushed back 30 days or 1 month. So I bet that somewhere in the beginning of September or end of August, one of the two, because they said September 30th, that we might hear something that his court date got pushed back 2 months. And if they push it back, that means it's going to the very end of November. If they do that, I mean, the season's damn near over fantasy wise at that point, like literally, if they got it pushed back like one more time, in addition to that, we're already in 2026. So I'd say it's a 50-50 shot that he gets suspended this year. The closer it gets to that court date, if we don't hear that it's been pushed back, the more likely that it's not getting pushed back and that he is going to get, everything finalized on the 30th. And then a decision, I'm sure, will be made very, very shortly after by the NFL. I bet within a week they'd figure that out, because they're already going to be talking about it before then. It's just like when it officially happens, and they're going to be able to, make moves. And Ron, what up, bro? He said, extremely competitive draft thus far. He said, I like Crispy's change of pace. Yeah, Crispy. I mean, he totally switched it up. Totally switched it up. Super heavy on the wide receivers. Took his time on the quarterbacks. But he did get a third quarterback in Schach and Rattler. Unless they go out and get somebody, I mean, those guys will count as a quarterback for a year. But what's going to suck is, what if they get hurt? Because it could totally happen. It could totally happen. All right, Toyota 1. Here we go. Time to get down. It's almost 7:10. I don't know if you guys know. It's almost 7:10. So it's like perfect dab time. Perfect dab time. But yeah, I am very curious to see. I think that Rice is going to get it pushed back. Like, I know I said 50-50, but it's just what these guys do. you know, like lawyers and stuff. As long as you don't get in trouble while you're pushing, you know, the court dates back, you're good to go. Because that's what happened to me. I got arrested in February of, what year is that? 2006. I was getting it pushed off every single month. And it was going, I mean, this is, you know, we're talking March. So like March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So I got it pushed back either 6 times or 7 times, but then I got in trouble. And that fucked everything up for me. Well, it didn't fuck everything up. It made it to where I could stay in San Diego, actually. But yeah, it was very interesting, to say the least. And Brown said never had 5 IDP by round 18 until now. And let's see, Franklin, Ellis, Edmonds, Benito, and Julian Love. Not too bad. Not too bad. Here we go. Browns can share QB with the Saints. They got 6 or 7 over there. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're going to need them, though. Like, that's the thing. Like the Browns, like they already knew. The Browns are just so bad at quarterback. Like, I don't even know when the last quarterback that played on the Browns that made it through a season was. Well, actually, Baker did it because he made it to the playoffs. That's literally one time out of like fucking easily since last century. And who knows even how far back within the 1900s that you would have to go. Because normally, Browns are starting 2 to 4 quarterbacks throughout the year. Woo! Because Watson's never played a full season. That's crazy. Because he's been on the team so long. Still never played a full season. Whoo! Hey, lay low Lau. He said, another draft. Let's fucking go. Yes. Yes. We only need 39 more divisions before we hit 300. Only 39 more. And how many days do we got left? We got 21 days left, right? So we got 21 days left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 weekend days and Labor Day. So we'll count that as well. So we got 7 weekend days. Just that right there is 14. 14 right there. And so if we needed 39 minus 14, 25, and then 1, so we'd have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if we had 1 on every weekday, we would still need, how many was it again? 1, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that would be 14. So we got, that's taking out the weekend. So we have 11 left. We're cutting it so close. We got to fill like a couple. We got to fill like, let's say we fill 3 more slow drafts. That would leave us to 8. And then that means that we would just need to double up a couple days. That's it. Because I know we're going to get a bunch on the, I know we're going to get a bunch on that very last day. And who just went? Who's the bum? Where did they go? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Yeah, you tell me. Who did I miss? Who is the bum? But he is a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Dude, look at it right there. Clowns have started 40 quarterbacks since 99. 40 quarterbacks. That's bad. I mean, I don't know if that's the most like out of any team, you know, in that amount of time, but that's a lot. I mean, we're talking like the Packers, for example. They had like 3 quarterbacks like in that amount of time, you know, like 3 starting ones. Like, anyways, crazy, man. Yep. Minnesota Mike said we got to do more doubles for sure. For sure. And I know we can. I mean, there's days where I'm just not feeling it, you know, where I feel the momentum is like very, very slow. And then there's days where like we fill it up by like 1 o'clock. And I'm like, I got 5 more hours. We could fill this in 5 hours. And I'll take 1 spot. So I only got to get 11 in 5 hours. But you know, why don't we start by filling up tomorrow's fast draft? Here's the link again. And this is just the first draft on Friday. We'll get hopefully we can get 2 or 3 tomorrow. And Watson, yeah, for sure. And and you know what? We'll hit the sacks for Watson just because we love Val Venus. And Ron said, working in a hospital in Green Bay, John Lynch told me 1 year before his GM hire with San Fran that the Browns were so fucked up that nobody could even help them. I believe it, man. I believe it. It's bad. It is bad. And slam some slow drafts. You know what? You're right. Which slow draft is filling up right now? Oh, I know which one's filling up right now. It's Detroit Rock City. This one is a classic, number 269. Let me see how many we got in there right now. We need 4 more. And really, if we get 3 people that join right now, I'll just take that last spot. Let me put all right, here we go. Slow draft. Yeah, if we get 3 right now, I'll join to fill it up, lock it down. And Cali Jam, he said, yo, what a fuck story. He said, don't buy a new car and draft. Oh, man, and drive home and drafting. Damn it. Bro. Let me see. Oh, your second quarterback. Dang. I mean, but you did get Josh Allen at the number 9. You did get Josh Allen at the number 9. What kind of card did you get, bro? What kind of card you get? Are you moving on up like George and Wheezy? It's definitely the most. I believe it. That's a lot. That is a lot. Title one, did they play like 5 QBs in the season? I'm sure there were seasons where they played 4 or 5 in the season. Yeah. Maybe due to injury, due to whatever. All right. Thank you, Brown. I'm going to make this pick over here. I appreciate everyone who reaches out because it's really hard for me to keep up like with all the notifications. So like a lot of times I'll get a notification and I'll get a notification and not see it because like so many other things that came in. Dude, why is my phone like freezing up right now? Come on. All right, 265. Let me get down there. Wouldn't even let me click on the notification. There we go. The Wood, such a classic movie. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Okay, here we go. 265. Fuck, I forgot. This is the one that I have the 12th pick in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 QBs off the board. I got a running back and a wide receiver. As much as I want to go running back and wide receiver, I don't think I can. I think I need to lock down a quarterback or I'm not. Yeah, I need to lock down a quarterback or it's going to be bad for me. Okay. All right. Made my picks. Gronky Kong. Okay. Thank you, Brown. Yeah, join the slow draft. Join the slow draft. I know Brown just did. Let me see. How many spots we got? 3 spots left, and really 2 spots. Like I said, if it doesn't fill all the way, you know, I'll take up that last spot so we can just lock it down. Said nah, just a Kia shortage is nice though, serves the purpose. Nice. And Joe said bunch of potheads in here. Yeah, definitely. Good observation, Newton. Are you one as well? Stranger said in second place. They have the Bears who've started 30. Dude, but just that. The second place team is 30 compared to 40. That's crazy. That is crazy. And nice. Laylo Lawson in the 244 got Buda Baker. Nice. And hey, follow Rob. What up, bro? Hey, did you link up with Jamie while you were out at the expo? Was the expo even fun? I feel like I saw some things about it, but I feel like it was a lot less than last year. Either I was looking less or people were posting less. One of the two. But yeah, that shit just would have been way too expensive for me to go to. It's like, man, it would have kind of been insane. I would have had to spend like, I don't know, probably like $1,000 to go to a $75 event. Didn't seem super logical. Oh yeah, and just a reminder, everybody, the Hustler Green Bowl is going down. I changed the buy-in just because it was kind of stressful trying to find like 12 people that were down for a $600 buy-in. So I lowered it to 200 just to widen the player pool. It's a super flex with IDP. You will like the league. It is going to be very, very fun. Very, very fun. Follow Rob. I went to my draft at 10 a.m. and then left at 12 p.m. I'm not necessarily a people person. The draft night out stuff did look cool, though. Yeah. But hey, I'm curious, though. I mean, we only got a couple people in here. But if I held like a fantasy football convention in Vegas in August, would people be down to attend? I don't have any other information besides that yet. But it is something I'm going to start looking into. Because don't pay attention to Joey's old bitch. Ha!
Oh, wow. You got to be shitting me.
All right. IDPs off the board back to back with Grenard and Will Anderson. We're in round 23. There goes Tremaine Edmonds. Yuck. Mike said I could only make it out there if it was winter time. Well, dude, you should definitely come in January then, because the convention, it would just have to be in August. That's just, it's going to be hot as fuck, but it's also like one of the best times, because we're going to be doing drafts for one, but also it's crazy how August is one of the cheaper times to come to Vegas. Because, it's weird because Vegas is a lot more than just like an adults, Disneyland now. Family trips and like everything, but that's why I think it's slower in August. There's also no like holidays, in August as well, because like people come for holidays for sure. Because like Labor Day, people will be there like for definitely. But yeah, come for January for my birthday, bro. I'm turning 40, man. I'm turning 40. We're gonna smoke a lot of weed, and then we're gonna do mushrooms and go to Meow Wolf. That's gonna be super fun. Yeah, that'll be a mission that we do. And I'm sure we'll do other things besides that, but that is kind of like what's on the docket of things to do. It would be super cool to go to the dopest steakhouse in Vegas. It's called the Golden Steer. If you put in a reservation early enough, you could get it, but it's one of those ones where you got to put in a reservation like 3 months in advance, something like that. Maybe even longer if we have like a bigger table. And I said, fucking right, most likely can be there. There we go. January 12th. Save the date. But yeah, it would be dope to go to the Golden Steer. And if we actually got like a table, for like 10 of us or something like that, like it would be one of those things where we would be sitting in like the room where like the mobsters used to like hold it down back in the day. Cause like all the like most of the booths that they have, this seems like 4-person booth. But those are the ones where I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of my videos when I showcase it, but like I think we sat in the Joe DiMaggio booth last time, and then I can't remember whose booth we sat in the time before that, but it's like Elvis has a booth there, Marilyn Monroe has a booth there, John Wayne has a booth there. It's like anybody who is anybody, they had like their booth that they would always sit at, and they have like a whole plaque and fucking little description and shit. But yeah, Golden Steer, that's something that I want to do. It is pricey. It is pricey. Like everyone's got to go in knowing you're going to spend like probably like $200 a person, maybe $250 a person. But it is it's the shit. It's the shit. I went there last year for my birthday, and it was right after just won all those championships, so had to treat myself. I already planned it out in advance. I was already manifesting it. But this time would be different if it's like going to be a group of people that were coming. Because every time before this that I went, it was just me and Vanessa. Woo! Yeah. Whew. It would be cool to go to drive those like super fast ass cars, where you can, you pretty much almost pick any car that you want. And then you get like so many laps for however much money you throw down. But it's like the ones where you could drive the Lambos or Ferraris or, it's all types of shit. That would be fucking cool. That would be something worth saving up a couple bucks for. I don't even think it's that expensive. But yeah, that would be fun too. Let's get a song going here. And since Mike's one of the ones in the chat right now, let's get higher, bro. Let's do it. Ding, 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 ding. Deadhead OG. Yes. Mandy. There we go. Ooh. Oh, King. I don't know if King D, if that was, I mean, I'm assuming that both were auto picked, but I wonder if he had them in the queue or not, because Jalen Walker and Jalen Carter back-to-back picks there. Oh, Ing player. He got Quentin Johnston. Oh, yuck.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Forget this bum.
Dude. Ugly. Whew. And let's see if anybody wants a grade, throw it in now. As soon as we get to round 30, I'm gonna start, or maybe right before round 30, wherever, however it ends up working out right now. All right. But yeah, free league. We just want it. I just want it to be beginners, and I don't know, like I'd say as long as they're under 18, it should be fine, because we don't want anyone going like extra crazy, with the trash talk necessarily. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I know Noble is super excited. Nice. All right, Cali Jam. Hell yeah. Okay, let me. I'll send you the link. It is nice. We're getting closer. I know. I told Noble there's going to be a few people joining. I was like, don't be weird in the chat, bro. Sometimes these kids get a little weird, Okay. And there we go. Sent that to you, Cali Jam. And yeah, looks like there's 7 people in as of now. Once we get everybody in, I'm just going to confirm that draft day and time, because the draft day and time isn't going to change. I'm not really working around people's schedules for this one, so hopefully that time just works for everybody. Bounce out how my oldest do the kids league. Hell yeah, hopefully get him into football. Yeah, and I know Noble likes. I mean, we watched a little bit of football, together because of it. So and it's really, the more he gets into it, yeah, the more football is just like gonna be a thing. All right. Dude, so we're super close, man. We are super close now. It is after Brown ends up joining, there's only going to be 2 spots left. Cool. All right. And yeah, that draft is Sunday, 8:31 at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right. There we go. Yeah, Lau said looking forward to survival football. That one's going to be super fun, man. I won that one. Well, actually, no, I tied that one, but I still won, but I tied. There was 2 of us. We both lost on the last game. He said, I know my stuff for survival, man. There's a lot of teams that are going to be in. And Toad One said, is it super flex or single QB IDP, or no, just offense only? Just offense only, but yes, super flex. Yes. Okay. And I did not hit the dab yet. Here we go. And who is first on the grade? Okay. And so we had one other team join right now. All right. Minnesota Mike's first. Then Laylo Lyle. Then Galley Jam. Sounds good. And how many spot starts and bench IR, tight end premium, no defense, no team defense, no team defense, no kickers. Let me see. So the roster spots: 1 QB, 1 RB, 1 wide receiver, 3 flex, and 1 super flex. And the scoring, I think everything. Let me see. Did I make it tight end premium? I did not make it tight end premium. I did not. Yeah. We'll save that. That'll be one as they get a little older. But it is the QB premium scoring where it's 15 yards for every passing. And cool story for a small town boy. My Govo maintenance person at one point in 2018 was the husband of Vince Lombardi. What? Husband of Vince Lombardi's secretary. What? Nicest dude. Cool. That's awesome. Okay. Where's Minnesota Mike? Where is he drafting that? There we go. So actually, we need Cali Jam and Brown to jump in, and then the league is full for the kids league. I got to make sure that everybody's like paying attention who's like in there right now. But yeah, I think nice. Okay. All right. Minnesota Mike, Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Matt Stafford. There we go. Brown just joined right now. Perfecto. Okay. And then Cali Jam, once he joins, we'll get the league locked. And then there we go. And then don't forget, we got the time already set. It's Sunday, August 31st, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Sounds good. And I think I put the link to join on Patreon, so I'll go take that away just in case. Because I think someone else was even asking about it already, but they weren't sure. But there still could end up being a spot if some people aren't paying attention. Oh, there we go. Cali Jam just joined right now just to lock it down. So good. I will lock the league now as well. We're not going to treat this like the other ones where we let an influx of people join. Okay. All right. And let me see. There we go. There we go. Sunday, August 31st, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay. There we go. All right. Cali Jam is in. Ron's up. I hold the ass off to bed. Appreciate you, 420 crew. You're the best of fantasy football. Ron, appreciate you, bro. You're the man. Thanks for being involved with the community. Really do appreciate it, bro. And Total One said, well, Huss, we're going to get, let me see. We're going to get our picks in today? How close are we? How close are we? How close? Oh, fuck. It's so close, man. Dude. And one guy, he's about to time out right now. Hawk fan. Okay. All right. Bro, I'll tell my son's definitely going to draft Saquon if he can. He said our dog's name is Barkley. Oh, man, that's some good intel, bro. That's some good intel. And yeah, it's funny. I mean, anybody who has like their team logo, you just automatically assume it, right? Yeah, this is going to be awesome, man. I know Noble's super stoked. I know he's super stoked. Okay. And wait. Did you get anybody, Mike? Just Brissett. So got, I'm gonna say a B minus. So we'll call that a B. Running backs: CMC, Jacobs, Brian Robinson. Crispy, you're after Cali Jam. So, and then Najee. I'm going to say B plus. And I don't know. I might have to start grading CMC as an A now, right? I mean, I feel like it's like now that it's redraft time, it's like it might be time to grade him an A in the way that everything's looking right now. Yeah, maybe you'll get the first A with him. There we go. So A for CMC. B plus for Jacobs, B minus, B minus. Still going to make it a B plus total. Brown on the clock in 236. And wide receiver pass catchers, Nico, Tyreek Hill. Oh, draft is over. Nico, Tyreek Hill, Jordan Addison, Evan Ingram, and Keon Coleman. B plus, B plus, B minus, B minus, And is he a B minus or a C plus? And Lalo Lau said, "What's Guarendo's grade now?" He was probably a B minus before. He's probably like sorry, he was not a B minus before. He was a C plus before, and now he's probably like a C or a C minus. So for all these pass catchers, it is. I mean, since you have more guys that are like a B minus and below, it's definitely going to lower the top guys and average it out. So B for the wide receivers. IDP, Levante David, Luvu, Jack Campbell, Burns, Grenard. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So Grenard's the last of the top 5. And then Joseph, Saint Restil, Tranquil, Hayward, Bullock. I think that's a B plus. We'll call that a B plus. And then bench. I don't know why I read off Coleman earlier because Ingram was the last one. So Coleman starts it, then Strange, Ayukin, Ford, Ertz, Roshan, Thielen, Dubs, Pierce, Washington, Cooks, McLeod. I'm gonna call it a B minus. I think it's fringe, but I think it's right there. And so this is going to be a B, a B plus, a B, a B plus, and a B minus. So that is up 1, up 2, and then down none. So 87 overall. 87 overall. All right. Where is Lalo Lyle? There he is. Okay. Uh-oh. It autoed. I feel like that was less than 15 minutes. That guy. Dang it. What is that guy's real name? I can message him. That's what it is. All right, 1 second. Okay. All right, and I'm still trying to fill the vampire leagues. We got a couple spots left. Okay. Stroud, Penix, Darnold, Cousins, Locke, Mills.
Let's get it on.
Browning. So B minus, B minus, B minus. So that's a B minus, but then you got all the backups. Call that a B. Oh, and there we go. Mark's in the house.
What up?
What up, dude?
Nah, shit, man. Concluding this here banger of a draft.
Yeah, we're making our way through these grades right now. We're on Lyle's squad, and so B for the quarterbacks: Bijan, Hampton, Javonte Williams, and Nick Chubb. A, B minus, C plus, and probably a C plus. And Mike said, thanks for the grade. Solid 87. Hell yeah, bro. So, man, I think I'm gonna call this a B total for this. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are, B minus or below. Wide receivers: Puka, Hunter, Shakira, Warren. So B plus, B minus, C plus, B minus. I'll call that a B.
Yeah.
For that. IDP, Bond and Olakun, good start. A got in the zone.
Get in the zone.
Peyton Wilson, Dorian Williams, solid top 5. Tyrell Dodson, Newbin, Fitzpatrick, Duggar, Vaughn Miller.
I love it. I love that pick.
I mean, it could be something, could be a lot of nothing. Never know.
Yeah, absolutely. And Vaughn's known to fall on the quarterback about 3 times in a game before.
Yeah. And I'm gonna call that a B plus.
Yeah.
And then bench. Where's the bench kick in at? Guerendo, Kincaid, Jalen McMillan, Algier, Firemuth, Yoshivas, KLS, Giddens, Demarcus Robinson, and Butte. Man, is this even a B minus? I think it's.
I think it'll be mine.
Yeah. All right. Mark will be the deciding factor on that. So B plus, and B minus. So that's up 1. That's an 86.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cali Jam. We got, yeah, second QB, not the best. Josh Allen, Anthony Richardson. You still got Russ Wilson though. Like I didn't even see that earlier. You got him in the 12th round, and you got Flacco. That's not horrible. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. And Sanders, McKee, I'm gonna call that. And you got all the backups too. So like even if I call this a C plus, which I was gonna do, it's still gonna bump up to a B minus for getting the backups. And I guess you didn't get pesos, but you did get 3 of the backups there who I actually think are gonna like be starting anyways. All right. So B minus for that. RBs, Cook, Montgomery, Dobbins. B minus. B minus. Call that a B minus. Jefferson, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, Laporta, Devonta Smith. But like, I guess it is just the top 10. So A, B plus, B. I think we're gonna call that an A, because if there was a B minus in there, we would have called it an A. So all right. And IDP. Jordan Brooks, Okereke, Hutchinson, Myles Garrett, Yvonne Pace. That's top 5. Solid. Zach Allen, Leonard Williams, Bradley Chubb, just had to mess it up with Hassan Reddick and Jalix Hunt. Come on, man. There goes your B plus right there. It's because of those two guys. Because I wouldn't, even though I do like Zach Allen, Leonard Williams, Bradley Chubb. I mean, those guys are like B guys to me. But I feel like if you were on an A pace, that those guys wouldn't lower it from being an A. Especially if they're like on your bench, which they all are. All right. Where's the bench kicking at?
I think with Eckler.
Eckler, yeah. Oh, hold on. The Marvel is moving. Dynasty Giddy, let's go. Got one person in front of me. Hopefully, he fucking picks. And get. Oh shit, he's got the green dot. Oh man, I don't know what to do now. Okay. So Eckler, Goddard, Jonnu, Royals, Mitchell, Lockett, Dylan, Brooks. It's kind of ugly. I'm gonna have to call that a C plus.
Yeah.
So it is a B minus, a B minus, then an A, and then a B plus, and then a C plus. So it's down 3, up 3, down 3, right? Yeah.
Yep.
85. He said he was guessing 82. 85. So even better than you thought, Cali Jam.
Taking that fucking quarterback and receiver fucks you up, doesn't it, Buck? It does it to me every time. I feel like I draft like shit every time I do that.
And it's funny. Puff the Crispy Dragon. That's his username. You're fucking savage. Fuck the Puff the Crisper Dragon, to be specific. Where'd Crispy draft at? Oh, number 1. This had to be rigged. And Tua, Gino, Dart, Shah, Rattler, Barton, Taylor, Adebo, Seiler,
Kyler.
Van Noy, Jalen Thompson, and Leonard Floyd. And Cali Jam, not bad for buying a car and driving home while drafting. You're the man. You're the man. Smokey the Cat, what up, bro? Oh, shit. Hold on. That sound means I'm on the clock. Let me see if there's someone I can pick here real quick. I don't even know if I have anybody in my queue still or not. All right. Yeah, 32-man league, and we are in round 15.
Oh, man.
I got all my starters finally.
You're not taking a starter this late, are you?
I took my DB starter in the last round.
Oh, okay. You got IDP. So that makes
Yeah.
it a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
So
We wouldn't. There'd be no way.
Those late
No
rounds
way.
are IDP then.
Yeah, there'd be no way that we'd be playing this many rounds without IDP.
That makes sense.
All right, so give me 1 second, guys. I gotta mark down some people in the queue here. But it is it's ugly. It's ugly around these parts right now. Dang it, I'm torn. Do I go IDP here or do I lock down an offensive guy?
I want to do a 32-man league where you manage it, but you draft a team and then you go pick those players from that team off the waivers. You know what I mean? And you can only pick the players off of the team that you drafted.
Oh yeah, I mean I've done one like that, like when that was like like a thing during COVID. It gets so boring so fast.
Yeah,
Like it really does. You can only play the players off the one team, so like it's like way better when you can like have everybody, anybody from any team on your, at least with your IDP. I mean, people are gonna pretty much pick it because of their offense, But
that's why you make good decisions based on the offense and the defense.
yeah, for sure. But there's only a couple teams that like are gonna fit that bill.
Yeah, that's fair. Have stars at every level. Baltimore be about your best team you could draft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'd probably be number one off the board.
Probably. And seeing even that is like, it'd be hard to fill all the 32 teams because like there's gonna be some that are just so shitty that unless it's a free league that people wouldn't really want to take on a team like that.
Yeah. I mean, but even the Browns got badass defense.
I mean, it's all right.
Well, they got good defensive players. Let me IDP players.
Yeah, still not that many though. I mean, it all depends on how many like spots you would actually start.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm thinking like one or two at each defensive spot.
Yeah. See, exactly. Like what two defensive linemen would you start from the Browns? I mean, Myles Garrett, obviously, but
And the other guy.
see, like what safeties would you start from over there?
That's fair because I can't tell you a single one.
Yeah, like the Browns, like I mean they and I don't even know, like Schlesinger, like maybe, but I don't know, like he does have the dual eligibility. And Quincy, what up? Would you drop Egbuka or Diggs for Pearsall or Jennings? I'd probably drop Egbuka
for Jennings.
I'm doing Ricky Pearsall, man.
Pearsall, are we going Ricky P?
I think so.
All
Jennings makes me a little nervous. He's got the calf injury, so like that's
that, and he's making a fuss about his contract.
Yeah.
So I think Ricky P would be the smart answer. Yeah, I wouldn't drop Diggs.
Crispy said, "Motherfucker, so high, I went from QBs to IDPs." You know what? I totally did. I don't even know why.
I thought you did. I
don't even know when I started. When did I even start talking IDP? Like, because I just
you didn't. You just went straight to it.
Okay.
You read like the last 3 IDPs instead of reading his backup quarterback.
Oh, that's what happened. See that? I knew that's what happened. Because it was after I mentioned Rattler and Shaw. I think those were just better than the backup quarterbacks of O'Connell and Ewers.
Yes.
But you drafted Dart so early because like it's like the first 10. The first 10 are usually like the guys who would be considered like starters. So I don't even know how I would do this one, but 2 is a B, Gina is a B minus, Shaw and Rattler are probably like a C or a C plus combined. So and you have Dart in there. Like that's what's going to bring this down because Dart has to like come into play because you drafted him in the 9th. So Dart's like, I'll call him a C because we don't know if he's going to play or not. But even the way that the coach was talking about him, we could see some action. Who the fuck knows? But still a C. So I think that's going to bring. I think it's going to, man. It's a B minus, but it's like Is Dart so bad that it brings that B minus down to a C plus, or is like almost like there's no third QB, so that also brings it down? Because you did get Shaw and Rattler, but both of those guys, it's like you got a B minus, and then 2 C's. And I guess if Shaw and Rattler are a C, I guess Dart has to be like a C minus or worse, right? Because like he's not even a starter yet. So I think it's gonna be a C plus, and then you got your backup, so it's a B minus. Yeah, that's so ugly. That can't be a B. It can't.
Yeah, there's no way.
And Cali Jam said the Browns are the Browns shit, and so and he said so the Browns are the Browns.
Shit is brown, so are the Browns.
Yeah. So B minus for the QB, running backs, Kyren, Connor, Warren, just those 3. So B minus, call it a B. Wide receivers, Chase Thomas, Marvin Harrison, Jacoby Myers, and Andrews.
Is Pittman? He's got 3 quarterbacks.
No, Andrews would be the 11th guy.
All right.
So A, B plus, B plus, B minus. I guess that's an A. And then IDPs for real this time: Sherwood, Spillane, Cashman, Barton, Lante Taylor. That's top 5. Yeah. Adebo, Seiler,
Skyler.
Van Noy, Thompson, Floyd.
B plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that a B plus. Bench, Pittman, Hollywood Brown, Hunter Henry, Justice Hill, Hopkins, Ron Wilson, De'Ami Brown, Mostert, Naylor, Sanders. That's it. I'm gonna call that a C plus for the bench. And Quincy said, I'm in a 10-man league. You can grade my team. Yeah, just make sure you separate, like, tell me who's the starters and who's the bench. But just a heads up, I'm really critical on my draft grade, especially in 10-man leagues, because all the teams are so stacked. So I got to grade it a little tougher. And what did I say? Who's oh, nice. In the Marvel, dude, sniped you in the 15th round. Let's go.
You bastard!
DeMarcus Robinson with pick. Let me see. 14 times 12 plus 21 with pick 189. I'm still sniping people. I love it. Okay.
Boom,
Where the
baby.
hell was I at? What?
I said, boom, baby. You're about to wrap it up.
So Crispy, B minus, B, A, B plus, and then C plus. So that's up 2, up 3, down 2, up 3, down 2, 86. I've seen better out of you, Crispy. Sometimes I'd pat people on the back for getting an 86, but I've seen better out of you. We're not going to stroke your ego here tonight.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do all that. Because there's just one problem.
But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck.
Man, he got you, Crispy. You always get him with that. He got you.
That was a good one.
Toyota one said I got 69 left in my queue. Let me see. I have 13 in my queue right now. You're way more prepared than me. But I guess all those people in your queue don't even matter because I just snatched the one that you thought you were going to get right now. All right. I texted Pickle in a Jar. Hopefully he's not asleep. I'm pretty sure he's East Coast. So I don't know what his work schedule is, but texted him. Hopefully you get to pick tonight. Crispy said this is the championship team. And TJ said Sniper Mofo and Marvel Huss thought he might make it back. Let's go. Yes. See, I don't need a queue of 100 people. I already know which one you guys are going to want. I'm just going to take that person. All right. So who else? And Brown, we'll get you in. So we'll do Brown right now and then Mark. All right. Here we go. Whew. Got May, Dak, Fields. No backups. B minus. So we'll call that a B. The ones that looks like an early morning pick. We'll see. We shall see. Running backs: Gibbs, Chase Brown, Pollard. That's gonna be so A, B minus. I'm gonna call that. It's tough, man. It's fringing between a B plus and a B. I think I'm just gonna call that a B. And wide receiver: London, Waddle, Williams, Kraft. B plus. B minus. Call that a B. And then Brown, Franklin, Ellis, Edwards, Benito. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, and Julian Love. He was the 5th. And Trey Walker, Cooper DeJean, Nixon, N'Kobe Dean, Bland, Owa.
Away.
It's Owe?
Yeah,
I always
thought
it was Owa.
No, it's away.
And then Pierce. I think Turtle once I'm going to live and die hard with the RBs with their backup. So there isn't shit left for RBs. Here we go. And 1 second, Quincy. I'm gonna get to your squad is right after Brown's team here. We'll read that off and then we'll do Mark's team. So yeah, I think B plus for that squad there. And
it's so top heavy that it's a B plus.
Yeah. And then bench, Mooney, Braylon Allen, Douglas, Taylor, Wright, Slayton, Bryant. And 1 second, Smokey the Cat will get you in 1 sec.
Smith. Tucker.
Chisholm, man, I can't believe people are going crazy for Chisholm. He's like wide receiver 9 on the Patriots right now. Like, is he going to be a thing for the Patriots this year? Probably not. Like, maybe next year, maybe a couple years from now. Who knows? We're so far down the pecking order. I think this is a B minus. I think you got enough. So we got Brown said, hi, I'm May, so a dart throw on Chisholm. I mean, that'd be funny if like it somehow came into play in week 17 where Chisholm was a thing. Because that's really all that would matter from like a guy like him. And so I'll say B. So it was a B for the quarterbacks, a B for the running backs, a B for the wide receivers, a B plus for the IDP, and then a B minus for the bench. So that is an 86 total. Yeah, preseason gets people hella hyped up. 86 total. All right. And we'll get to Mark's in a second. Is Mark going to sleep through his grade, though?
No.
And all right, here we go for Quincy. He said JD.
Really fucking strong, bro.
So he said he's got JD 5 and Fields, CMC, A-Chain, Chase Brown, Henderson. Tight end is Tucker Kraft and Ferguson. Wide receivers, Wilson, Scary Terry, Sutton, Diggs, Igbuka. But how many starters do you play though? Like how many? You got to tell me how many starters you play. Peace out, Cali Jam. We'll catch you later. But yeah, let me know about how many you actually start, because I grade more on the starters than on the bench. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ron said, thanks for the grades. Feel so uncomfortable going IDP early. Got to have all types of different builds. For sure. And yeah, because it's like, I mean, you still got a pretty decent bench by waiting, but it's like it's finding that like happy medium, right? You know, I mean, there's sometimes where people go so crazy on the IDP, your bench is like trash and you don't really have like any bench depth at all. And then there's people like myself who go the opposite way. And like, you know, I'll get all these bench guys. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I only got like 3 IDPs who are in round 25. So, you know, and then there's one where I've drafted heavily in the teen rounds with the IDP. And then there's been rounds where I've tried to like, you know, like consciously get a couple IDP and then a couple offense and a couple IDP, couple offense. But it's tough because like every draft is different and we want to like go with the flow of everything and like try to get the best value we can. Smokey the Cat in the super flex, keep one keep per year, draft in 1.2, keep Baker at the 7-2 or Chase at the 211. Fuck, dude, Chase at the 211. I mean, dude, like as nice as Baker is at the 7-2, Chase at the 211 when he could be the 101 in a big percentage of drafts. You gotta keep him. And you're talking Jamar Chase, right? Jamar Chase, not Chase Brown or anything like that.
Oh shit.
And 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 quarterback, 2 flex. So 2, 4, 6. So 8 starters. Okay. And you did say 2 flex. I spaced. We're doing a lot right now. So only 1 quarterback. So like, I mean, that's just Fields. I mean, he doesn't mean anything. But yeah, CMC, A-Chain. Chase Brown would probably be one of the flexes, I'm assuming. Tucker Kraft is, I mean, I know he's not super weak, but like even if you get someone who's like 12 or 13, 14, that's extremely weak to me at that's punting tight end. So I'm gonna grade that down. And then Garrett Wilson and Scary Terry, and then Sutton. So it'd be Sutton and Chase Brown, who I feel would be your Sutton, Chase Brown, and Henderson. Those would be your guys who would be in your mix for your flex. So, I mean, JD5's like a B+ for me. CMC, A-Chain, and Chase Brown. So I've officially moved CMC up to an A. I don't know if I should have done that or not, but it happened. So he's an A now. A-Chain's a B+, Brown's a B. So that would be. I mean, in a league like this, I think I'm going to call that an A because very, very short rosters. And the Tucker Kraft, I mean, that'd be a C for the tight end. And then Garrett Wilson, Scary Terry, Sutton, B+, B. So I'd call that a B for your wide receivers. So I'm just grading it the same way that I grade all these others. We're not really going to grade the bench, just grading it off your starters. So that would be a B+, an A, a C, and a B. So how would that all kind of average out? Because the tight end position, it's gonna weigh it down. The tight ends pretty much cancel out how good your running backs are, and that would make it kind of like a B. And I would say it's probably like it's probably like a B, and it's probably like an 86 is what I'd say that one is. So 86 total for that squad out of 100. Brown says CMC has to be an A. All these preseason injuries, especially for the Niners, healthy now at least. Yeah, I know. And I just, I just don't want to change. I shouldn't have changed anything though. Just I don't want to jinx anything. And Toyota won. He said hype for my Barkley pick in the 32 man. He said, don't you go dying on me.
Don't you go dying on me.
I know I got CMC in the 32 man league. I'm super stoked about that, but same.
Don't you go dying on me.
And Crispy said I've quit positions because I quit leagues because of the tight end position. I mean, it's super weak to have a tight end position. It really is, because like they're I know it's like all part of like the strategy, but like if the strategy is like get a top 3 tight end or lose, I mean it's kind of like a whack like strategy. It kind of sucks. And Quincy, do I track one of my tight ends for trade or like drop? I mean, see, here's the thing. I feel like Tucker and Ferguson, you could drop either one of them, and both of them, one or the other, could be picked up, or like neither one could be picked up. It just depends on how everybody drafted at the tight end spot. But if Ferguson doesn't go into the season healthy, because he's still a little banged up right now, that's who I'd probably drop. And then, I mean, Loveland, if he's the best guy out there, maybe, but I'm even a little nervous about Loveland. Yeah, Brown said just draft Pitts and you're good. And all right, so here goes Mark's squad.
We're almost done.
We got Goff and Rodgers. Oh man,
It's a little rough at quarterback, Bob.
not a little, but yeah. Winston, Huntley, Hooker, Rudolph. So, and wait, who the hell was your other guy? So you got Bolt. You got the backups at least. But yeah, it's ugly because Goff's a B. Rodgers he's like I mean, I've been calling him a C+ for the longest time. I don't even know if he's a C+. Like, man, he doesn't look that good, but I've got him in a lot of these also, so I still have a lot of hope for Rodgers. I got him in so many dynasties still.
Yeah.
So we'll call that a C+. And I think I don't even know how this could. I know it's technically going to be a B- if I called it, a B-, and then it drops for only having 2, but then you got your backup, so it jumps up to a B-. But I don't think it is. It's a B- on paper here because of the rule that we have. But man, only having those 2.
It was Stafford, man, but they had the fucking same bye week.
I mean, at least then you get it out of the way in just 1 week.
Yeah, but I don't want to go. I mean, 1 week can cost you the tournament. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but I mean, I'm just saying, yeah. The 2 QBs is it's gonna get crazy. But I like your running backs though. Henry, Taylor, Brees, and Aaron Jones, and that's A, B+, B, and A-. So that's an A. I mean, did I say A-, B- for Aaron Jones? So A total. And Ladd, Ridley, Debo, Judy, Cup.
No, just Judy.
Oh yeah, 2 quarterbacks. So B+, B, B-, B. I think I can call that a B total. Yeah. And then Buda Baker to start the IDP. Van Ginkel, Quincy, Bobby Wagner, Quay Walker, Demario Davis. Was that the top 5? No. Quay Walker, top 5.
Quay Walker, top 5.
Yep. Will Anderson, medalist, Battle, Cooper. So you got 10. I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B plus. It was it's still super solid nonetheless.
Yeah. It's not as top heavy as I wanted, but I couldn't pass up on fucking Cooper Kupp and Chris Godwin on my bench. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for sure.
That was fucking solid work.
So bench, we got Spears. Man, he's dropping because of being hurt. I mean, I'm curious how serious it actually
Cooper Kupp and
is.
Chris Godwin start my bench.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we're talking about them, but they are at the start of the bench. So yeah, Cup, Godwin, Spears. Keenan Allen. Oh man.
Yes, bro.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And,
Not all the Chargers.
and Lau, he said Mark took Buddha from me, Snipe City. And Quincy said, what about Taysom Hill? Nah, man. You know, I mean, we don't even know how he's gonna play or when he's gonna play. So no, you know what? Not in the redraft league. And try to one. So with the median, not necessarily. You could split a win and a loss. I can't remember what I said that made that up, but yeah, that's what I like about. I really do like the against the median. I really feel like it needs to be a thing in all like styles of leagues. It really does need to be, because I just feel like it's bullshit if someone gets fucked over with just a horrible schedule, because like that's not their fault, you know. And I know that it's like there'll be people, well, what about the teams in real life who get fucked over with the bad schedule? I mean, they don't play, you know, like they don't play only a 14 game season, you know. I mean, there's so many things of like what's different behind the real NFL, but yeah, that's just one thing that I thought in this game against the median, like just needs to be a thing. So where the hell was I at? Did Hunt, Arroyo, Thornton, Pierce, Alec Pierce, Conklin, Fant. I'm gonna say, yeah, Brownside love the against the median. Yeah, I know some people don't, and like some people have a real hatred towards it. I don't understand how people wouldn't like it though, because it just balances out the bullshit of the schedule, good and bad. Yeah, we'll give that a B minus. It's barely because Chris Godwin's all banged up. We still don't know how many he's gonna miss. And yeah, I guess I didn't count Gesicki as well, but Gesicki I don't think is raising, you know, bench grade really one way or the other. But yeah, so I'm gonna say B minus for that. And that is B minus, A, B, B plus, and B minus. So that is up 3, down 1. 87. There we go. All right. Mark, do you sleep through your grade?
Not all the way. Just most of it.
Mark hears grade and he thinks it's class and starts going to sleep. All right, we made it. I shared the link for tomorrow. I'm gonna share it again. Let's get in you know, ASAP, so we could try to fill at least 2 tomorrow, maybe even 3. It's Friday, man. People might be in a drafting mood, so jump into the draft.
Let's break a record, guys, dude. I'm down whenever everybody's down to break a record. Let's break a record and do like fucking 6.
That's going to end up being on the last day. Like, I already feel that it's going to be a bunch of people who just getting into a last second draft, like on that day. So that day, I feel like we should all just go hard and, you know, just share.
Go hard in the motherfucking paint.
All right. Stay through the credits, guys. I appreciate you for rocking with me for the show. Let me see. As you should be. All right. Shout out to Justin Pickle in a Jar and Chris Patriot Sports. Salute to the executive producers. Salute to our producers. Salute to the co-producers. Salute to the associate producers.
There's my name.
Epic supporters. Salute. Awesome supporters. Salute. Be on the lookout in Patreon. It's 420crew.com for all the news. Every day I'm posting training camp news there first. And if it's longer than a 3-minute video, you can only get the full version on Patreon because I post under a 3-minute video on all the other social medias besides that. So make sure you get over there and bump up your subscription or your membership on Patreon to the superstar tier so you can get 10 raffle tickets in addition to the raffle tickets you've been getting everywhere else. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the